Shannon Penrod from Autism-Live, and we are live on the red carpet here at Denim and Diamonds. It's the 11th annual Denim and Diamonds. We're going to be catching a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff. Of course, we're going to do video for you later on, but this is the raw, uncut, real, in-moment stuff right here. Lots of stars going to be coming down here. Dignitaries, people who have donated money and time for this wonderful, wonderful cause. You know, this is something that's very near and dear to my heart. So, fasten your seatbelts. Why did you turn out for this event?
Well, one of my great friends, a woman who I call my sister, she's actually on the red carpet right now, Kimberly Gregory.
Love her.
I love her with all my heart. She just got finished playing my sister in the play at the Geffen. And so, you know, we had been talking, I know her son, so we've been talking. I was like, I want to do something to bring a little awareness to autism. And she was like, you know what, I know a perfect event that you can come to, and this, that, and the other. So I ended up, okay, I'm at the event, but now I'm presenting an award. I didn't know how that happened.
Which award are you presenting?
I'm presenting to Brian McKnight. Yeah, so that's awesome. I was like, okay, well, I'm here for that.
Yeah. We love Brian.
Yes.
Brian has been at this event many times, and so what great thing.
Yes.
But we're thrilled that you're here.
Yes.
Okay, so, Omar, I gotta say this is inappropriate, right? But I am the biggest Oprah fan, and you know that's saying a lot.
Okay.
But so you're on the OWN network.
Yes.
Have you met Oprah?
Yeah. I've met Oprah a few times. I did a movie with her called Selma. And so we were together.
If I touch you, if I've touched you,
yes.
then like so.
You touched the hand.
6 degrees of separation.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
You're at 1 degree because I've hung around Oprah a few times. Yes.
You have to tell her. My son, one of the first sentences he said. My son was on the spectrum. One of the first sentences he said was, "Oprah is mommy's fairy godmother."
She's mine.
I hear you. She's a lot of people.
Yes, she is. Yeah. Right.
And so you're doing Queen Sugar.
Yes.
And how much fun is that?
It's amazing. It's something about, like, you know, we had female directors for every episode, and this is the first time I worked with that many female directors, and I became a better actor because I was like, my sensitivity levels were through the roof, and I never had to have, you know, really heavy scenes like that, and those women just brought me through it, and I appreciate it. It's one of the best shows on TV, even if I wasn't on it.
And so tell people what day and time can we catch?
It's on Wednesday nights, 10 o'clock on the OWN network.
Okay.
Yes.
Omar, we love you. I'm so glad you're here.
Thank you so much. I'm glad to be here.
I'm so glad you're representing, and now that I know that you're friends with Kimberly, and now, you know, we always.
And I'm friends with you too.
Well, okay.
I'm friends with Oprah.
All right.
So now we're all friends
All right.
together.
So now you tell Oprah how much the autism moms love her.
I will tell her for sure.
Okay.
All right.
All right. I'm going to hold you to that.
I will. I'll tell
all right.
her.
And they all. It's on Facebook Live. People saw it.
I'm going to tell her. I'll tell her. I'll see her in 3 weeks. I will tell her.
All right. You tell her.
Okay, for sure.
That makes me want to cry. That's like silly, right?
Yeah,
That makes me want to cry. The first time you met her, did you have yourself together, or did you?
I met her on set when we were doing Selma,
So you kind of
and I was just like, that's Oprah. What's going on? I knew she was in the movie, but then she's so nice and she's so open. Then it's just. That's Oprah. She's hanging out. She's like, you know.
Yeah, I want to meet her, but I feel like I go stupid. Like I go to the ugly cry, as she says, and I go completely stupid, and I wouldn't know what to say, and I just love her.
Nah, she's awesome. She is. She's the best.
Yeah, she really is.
Yeah.
She really is.
Yeah.
But you're the best.
Thank you.
You're the best.
And you are too. I'm very proud of all the work that you ladies are doing. You know, you're doing it. You're doing it.
As Kimberly said when we were talking to her, this is not easy, but it's fabulous.
It is.
It's fabulous.
Definitely.
So I'm glad that she met you and brought you here.
Exactly. I'm glad she did.
Way too cool. Now you have to come every year.
I will come every year. That's a promise.
We'll come and find you.
I want to bring Oprah next year.
Woo! That's a hot flash. Woo! Okay. All right, you're my new best friend.
All right, cool.
You
sure?
Yes, I'm
We
sure.
heard that Facebook. She said I was going to do best
You
friend.
gotta meet this fabulous. Why is this cause important to you?
Why is it important? Well, it's important because the people are important. You know, the children that grow up autistic are very misunderstood. And they, unfortunately, live in a reality. You're kind of pulling on the mic there.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Trying to get out of your light.
Oh, no, it's fine. Anyway, the children that are, born into autism are very misunderstood, and they go through a lifetime of misunderstanding where, and I think society overall sees it, as a disease or a downfall or a shortcoming where I think I view it differently. I see it as an opportunity of higher understanding, higher consciousness, and I believe that many autistic people are very gifted in a beautiful way that most people just don't understand. They can't see it, and therefore they become great artists. You know, there's amazing concepts that they can conceive of because they just go to another place, which allows them to view things from a completely different perspective, which we just can't even wrap our heads around. And the thing is, I feel we're very lucky to be able to share that vision with them. And organizations like this that focus on that focus on shining that light for these autistic people to actually see that there are people that do care and do understand and are actually going out of their comfort zone to bring them into, you know, a world that is a mutual ground. And that's a very important thing. So,
And I feel like you have such an insight and maybe an understanding. I mean, you've been through a lot in the last couple of weeks that I can only describe as bullying.
yes.
And you've come through it with grace, and been kind of a role model for our kids for when people kind of gang on and don't, you know, honestly, I don't get it. Do you get it? I don't get it.
I don't get hate. I don't understand it because let me say this much. Hate is not a reality. Hate is a concept which we conceive out of our own ego. But it's not real because let me tell you something. If anybody on this earth has good reason to hate, it would be me, but I have no hate in my heart. Not for anyone. I mean, honestly, there's nobody on this planet that I would ever say that I hate because it's such an unrealistic emotion. Because hate would mean that I was willing to like end somebody's life over a misunderstanding or a misjudgment or anything. And that's just such a lower form of thinking. It's such a low level form of thinking. I can't go there.
Yeah.
You know,
well,
in my
good for
mind,
you.
It's about positive thinking, positive mental attitude, positive mental change, and realizing your dreams and understanding that you can make anything possible, no matter who you are, whether you're autistic or not. And probably autistic people have a closer shot of getting there than we do because we're distracted by all these common day things.
Right.
They're not.
Right.
So at the end of the day, you know, it's all about being able to focus on what you really want and making that a reality. And you can make your own reality. Anybody can. It's a gift we all have.
Corey, you're awesome. Isn't he awesome? He's wonderful. I can't wait for you to see Magnify tonight. They're the first act that's opening a band. If they're 15, 16, and 17 years old, the drummer is on the spectrum. You're going to love them. You're going to love them. Magnify. So I know they're going to call you any second, but thank you so much. Bless you as well. So nice to meet you. Have fun tonight. Thank you for being here and supporting. We appreciate it. Take care. Good night. We love you so much. Let's start there. And you are being honored tonight for your work for Act Today because even though you are just a wee thing, you have been working for Act Today and helping out for many years. We've interviewed you several times. I can't believe what a lovely, I'm getting out of your life, what a lovely, beautiful young woman you're growing up to be. And so I'm going to shut up for a second and let you talk about why is this cause so important to you?
Well, I'd say this cause is super important to me because one of my best friends, Avery, has autism, and it's just been almost like inspirational to see her grow up. And coming to Denim and Diamonds, it's just been super fun, and I've grown up to love this event. So.
Well, and we've watched you grow up, and we just love you. Last year you sang. Are you going to
Yes.
sing for us again tonight?
I am, yes. I'll be singing an Adele song, which I'm super excited about. So, yeah.
I'm excited about that. And now you're on School of Rock, and so many of your School of Rock friends have already come down the red carpet.
Yes.
Is this like the funnest job ever?
Yeah, I love going to events like this, especially with a great cause. And it's great to see all my cast members here and all my amazing team and my family, and it's just so great to see everyone here.
You're 13. How big of a team do you have, Brianna?
Let's see, I have like manager, agent, publicity team, parents, family.
It takes a village,
Lots
right?
of people.
It takes a-
Yeah.
Well, you look stunning. What are you wearing tonight? Do you know?
I'm wearing clothes. That's a start, right?
Absolutely. Well, we thank you, and you did a really big favor for ACT today, earlier this year. You did an amazing thing on the Huffington Post. You did a video letting people know about this cause. So, as an autism mom, I just want to thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
My son was diagnosed maybe rather early with PDD-NOS, right? And so I've been on a journey. He turned 17 on Monday. We got great information that he's not showing up as autistic in the testing. So I know the power of resources and early intervention, relentless, I don't want to say fighting, but advocating for your child to get the thing that you know in your heart of heart that they need. And I think for parents, sometimes it's a never give up moment. It's a never give up. I know you might think, oh, well, by this time we should see something different. Give it another 2 years because, take the progress and see it and not, we can even start comparing in our own community. And so, just taking us to church. I'm just telling you what my real experience has been. Yeah, that's been my experience. And to see, we just got our California assessments. He's like above in science. It's just one of those moments where you kind of go, oh, now it's all coming together because, you have to put the work in. You have to have a belief too. I believe very strongly if I didn't believe in my son, he wouldn't have a chance because it's my responsibility to know and believe that he can do whatever he puts his mind to do.
That's right. How old is he now?
He turned 17 last week.
Okay.
Yeah, and he's fantastic. He's phenomenal. He's my blessing.
Okay.
He's my master teacher.
I love that. We do a segment on the show called Autism Family Portraits. Our studio is in Woodland Hills, so we'll have to have you come in. And if he would like to come, he can come and be on the show too.
Absolutely.
Because people need to hear the stories of how people, it was hard, but how you persevered.
Yeah. I mean, I think it is a hard journey, but I also think about neurotypical parenting. It's a hard journey. Parenting is, but we know we have another obstacle, and what I had to tell myself and what I had to learn was believe in the child that you knew he was when you carried him. Keep believing in that. It may look different than what you imagined, but keep believing in the child that you knew he would be when you were carrying him. And he is. He's even better. He really is.
So happy to meet you. So thrilled that you're here tonight.
I love Nancy, so of course I'm here, and I'm hoping to give heighten the awareness,